On an unassuming street in the bustling city of Petersfield stood a quaint, two-story brick house. The Mitchells had lived there for decades, and its mundane charm wrapped the secrets it harbored. Amongst those walls lived a young woman named Clara, known for her vivacious spirit and keen intelligence. Clara was a university student, often preoccupied with thoughts of exams, essays, and an endless scroll of social media feeds. One uneventful Thursday afternoon, Clara returned home from a particularly grueling day at university. As she navigated through the kitchen to grab a snack, a peculiar sound caught her attention. It was subtle, barely noticeable, a faint thudding, followed by what seemed like a whispered curse. Clara paused, dismissing it as perhaps an errant cat in the alley or an overzealous neighbor working on DIY projects. Yet, the sound persisted in the following days, gaining an unsettling rhythm. Curiosity turned into suspicion as her nights were disturbed by creaks and murmurs emanating from the basement. The basement, a dank labyrinth of forgotten relics and dusty boxes, was an unwelcoming domain she rarely ventured into. One evening, driven by equal parts fear and inquisitiveness, Clara decided to confront the source. Armed with a torch in one hand and a sturdy umbrella in the other as a makeshift weapon, she descended the stairs. Each step was met with a groan, her heart pounding in synchrony. The beam of her torch sliced through the darkness, illuminating the most unlikely sight. In the corner of the cluttered room, she found him, a man. He was curled under an old quilt, startled eyes meeting hers under the torch's glare. His attire was ragtag, a concoction of mismatched, well-worn clothes mixed with an air of desperation. For a moment, neither spoke. The silence was a tangible entity, thick and heavy with anticipation. Clara managed to piece together simple words. "Who are you? What are you doing here?" The man hesitated, clearly grappling with the vulnerability of his exposure. "My name is Felix," he replied with a voice smoother than expected. "I didn't mean to intrude. I didn't know where else to go." With remarkable poise, Clara absorbed this confession. Felix, she learned, having fallen on hard times amidst an economy that left many in ruin, had sought refuge wherever he could find it. A series of misfortunes had led him to the unfamiliar dark of her basement, a place unnoticed amidst the daily hustle of Clara's life. Together, they crafted a tentative plan. Felix would not stay hidden. Instead, with Clara's aid, he began seeking assistance from local shelters and connecting with outreach programs aimed at helping those like him rebuild their lives.